Welcome back to Who Runs America. In one of our headlines today, Kristin Cavallari and Mark Estes break up after 7 months. It's over between Kristin Cavallari and Mark Estes. The two have decided to call it quits on their romance. The Hills alum and the Montana Boys TikToker have split after dating for about 7 months. The news was reported by multiple outlets September 27th. Soon after, the Hills alum appeared to confirm the split while chatting with Call Her Daddy podcast host Alex Cooper on stage at her Unwell Tour show in Austin, Texas. "It's so fresh," Kristin said. "My plan was not to say it." The news comes just one day after Kristin's former Hills co-star Jason Waller expressed his support for Kristin while singing Mark's praises. "Dude, if Kristin's happy, like, all for it," he exclusively told a source at the 2024 People's Choice Country Awards on September 26. "He's a really cool guy. He's a really sweet guy." Kristin went public with her romance with Mark in February, sharing a cozy-looking selfie on Instagram with the caption, "He makes me happy." The Uncommon James founder later revealed on her podcast that the two began dating after the TikToker had slid into her DM using his group's account, writing, "I love you." During the course of their relationship, Kristin and Mark encountered some criticism from the public over their 13-year age gap. Both brushed it off. "She makes happy, I make her happy," Mark said in March 21. "That's what's important, so I'm not too worried about the critics, honestly." Over the last few months, the Laguna Beach alum introduced her boyfriend not only to her former co-stars but also to her kids, Camden, Jackson, and Sailor, who she shares with ex-husband Jay Cutler. "My kids love him," she said in August. "He loves my kids. He actually took my kids to school, and it's just he fits in very well. And I'm really thankful for that." And early on in her relationship with Mark, Kristin did not rule out the possibility of trying to conceive a child with him. "The one thing that I'm not actively thinking about it, but it's definitely in the back of my mind, is he wants to have a kid," Kristin said on the April 2nd episode of her podcast Let's Be Honest. "I'm mulling it over," she added. "If he ends up really being the one, I would have a kid." The very Cavallari alum later played down the matter. "It's too soon to tell," Kristin said on the April 16th episode of her Let's Be Honest podcast. "I've been dating Montana for a couple of months. We're just gonna slow our roll and continue to date." She added that while she was not in the works to have a new baby daddy, she did have the kid conversation with Mark, clarifying, "I have the kid conversation with everybody I go out with." For more celebrity news, please like and subscribe.